Hey guys, it's Envious Gamer, and I wanted to show you my Queen Slayer build. A few people have shown interest in it. It's a very powerful two-handed, tanky with high offense abilities, a high attack power build. So you can actually start this build with Atlas once you get Atlas, but you're gonna be missing a few key gifts that will really give you a good edge in battle and make you very quick. So let's go through with what I have already. So
Please don't do anything you might regret.
thank you, Io. So as far as your passives, you want to have stamina boost on so that you can tank more hits. Since you're gonna be using a lot of stamina, it's a melee
Let's
build.
make it another good day.
Thanks. Since you're gonna be using a two-handed sword, you want two-handed sword mastery. That'll give you a big boost in power and attack power, and you get that, I believe, from Atlas. You want to have resilient focus, since it increases the amount of focus you receive when you take damage. This will make sure that you're almost always in focus while you're tanking and taking hits. And balance up so you can stagger less. You want to have the Blood Code Queen Slayer on, mostly because of this ability right here, Final Journey, which you cannot inherit. It has to be with Queen Slayer. And pretty much what you're gonna have as far as gifts is you want a bunch of gifts that will boost up your parameters. So I have adrenaline, and just think of this as a template. You don't have to use all of these buffs. You can switch this out, like for example with somatic seal, and it'll give you a boost to your attack power and something else. For example, I don't remember what it is right now since I don't have it in inherited, but you'll get that later on. But I usually have adrenaline on, iron will for high defense, cleansing light for healing where you take damage, and this actually will combine with blood sacrifice. Blood sacrifice lets you sacrifice your HP to get more I-core to use your abilities. And what you're gonna do is before this boss fight, I start off here. I will show you exactly the combination that I use so I can buff everything up. Final Judgment, Final Journey will actually boost all your parameters and will make you very quick on dodging. So with this two-handed sword, you will actually be very quick. Blow of Madness, this can be anything. I use Blow of Madness so I can get that opening shot and do a lot of damage. And Royal Heart to increase my stagger resistance. Okay, and this comes from the Berserker gift. Now, as far as your main attack, you can use Tormenting Blast. I did use uh, Dragon Lunge here, and it does do more damage. It's probably your most powerful two-handed attack, but I noticed that I did miss quite a bit. You have to be really set up, and some bosses will, as soon as you use the ability, they'll dodge out of the way. So um, I decided just to keep Tormenting Blast, and the AoE of Tormenting Blast actually helps a lot when you're getting surrounded by a lot of lost by a lot of enemies. So let's see how this works. Oh, before I go there, uh, the weapon, the secondary weapon you pick doesn't matter. We're not going to really use it. We want the Zweihander. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but it's a two-handed sword, and we want to transform it with heavy. You want to put heavy on it, which you can get the item from Yokuma when you trade gifts with him or trade items with him. And what it pretty much gives you, if you can see on the right, on the defense column, this is it. Without it, you get 96, 96, 96, which pretty much gives you almost no damage when you block. But with heavy, you get 100% damage block from slash, crush, and pierce. So pretty much anything that tries to hit you, you can block it indefinitely without taking damage because you're going to have a lot of stamina. And once you focus, your stamina will regenerate faster than they can block. So worst comes to worst, you dodge out of the way because you have Final Judgment, and you'll be very, very quick, and then just regain your stamina and go back. As far as your Blood Veil, it's just anything that gives you good defense. Don't worry about how heavy it is. I'm overweight right now. It doesn't really matter to me. But anything that gives you good defense. Right now I'm using Knife Fang. And if you want, you can also transform it with heavy and gain a little bit more defense. but I never bothered. I really don't have any issues so far with this build. So as far as your partner, I chose Io because if I get hit hard and I die, Io actually has a pretty good revive amount that she gives back to you. She'll revive you with a good amount of HP. Alternatively, if you can use White Mia if you have her, and she can use her gift that extends the buff durations of your abilities. So, which is of course useful to keep your buffs up, since this is pretty much a build that derives most of its strength from its buffs. But EO seems to be fine. The other way you can play this build is what you're tanking. Your partner can just decimate the enemy while you're just taking all the hits. You can't block, of course, every single attack. Some attacks are unblockable, but you can just, with the ones that are not, you can just dodge out of the way. So before the boss starts, we're gonna use some more abilities. So I'm gonna use that one because it stays on until you hit somebody. And then I'm going to use either Adrenaline or Iron Will, doesn't matter. Or even Royal Heart, it doesn't really matter. Alright, now I have 10 Ichor left. I'm going to use Cleansing Light. Cleansing Light on, I can sacrifice my HP to get my Ichor back. And Cleansing Light will heal me. So I'm doing that. Now I put up my other buffs. All my other buffs are on. Now if I wanted to, I can get rid of the ability that I'm using right now, which gives me more Ichor. But why bother? And now Final Judgment will give me my whole life back, and now I'm ready to take out this boss. I still have 10 Ichor to hit him. As you can see, I can dodge pretty quickly with this build and take pretty much no damage, except for that. That's one of the abilities where probably shouldn't block. And look how much damage I gave him already. Alright, get back. So right now, if I want to, I can. Damn, I got hit. And I'm focused. Good. As you can see, I'm just taking hits, just tanking him. If I want to, I can sacrifice HP right now, but you see how easy it was to just take him down? Just blocking all his hits. EO does most of the damage, and then once I have an opening, I hit him, get some Ichor from my attacks, and use my Tormenting Blast ability. Was it? Yeah, Tormenting Blast ability to do a lot of damage. I can also put up my buffs if they're down, and if I want to, I can use Blood Sacrifice because I still have some life. And especially if Cleansing Light is still on, you can just pretty much use minimal life to gain more Ichor and just wreck them. So it's a very easy build. Just use this as a template. There's a lot of things you can switch out, attacks or buffs that you prefer. You don't have to play with EO. You can play with any other character. It's just EO gives me does great damage, and she's also revives me pretty well. You just have to beat the boss before Final Journey, or any enemy before the Final Journey ends, because she cannot revive you if Final Journey kills you. That's a permanent death as far as revival is concerned. You will come back at the missile. It's not permanent death for the game, but will come back. The cool thing is, after you beat the boss, everything just resets and you can use Final Judgment again. So if you're in one of these deaths where there's about 3 little mini bosses, or 2 mini bosses, or whatever it is, and then the final boss at the stage, you can just keep on going without really caring. And you're so powerful that you saw how much damage he took just from my swing, my Tormenting Blast attacks, And you saw how fast I can move around with a two-handed sword. I mean, it's a real powerful build. And I really hope this helps you out in beating the game. It's very simple, very easy to use, and in some ways it's very game breaking, but I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like it, subscribe for more. Please let me know what I can do, any ideas of how to improve the build. Tell me what you think about it. Should I do any other builds? Do you have a build that's better than mine? Please let me know in the comments down below. I would like to hear about it. And have a good one, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.